So this way we have seen that there have been various milestones in the field of artificial intelligence. Now we are going to discuss our next topic, which is very important one, that is the impact of AI on the jobs. We are developing the machines which are going to be artificially intelligent. So are they going to replace the human? What will happen to the jobs of the various people then? So here we are going to discuss about the impact of AI on the job. So the question that arises in our mind is, will this AI be a job killer? Will this AI be a job creator? Or will it replace the redundant jobs? So if we think about this question, if we talk about AI as a job killer, yes, there are chances that this AI is going to replace at many places the humans. For example, we can say if we are developing autonomous cars, the driving that used to be done by the humans. So there were jobs for the drivers. There were jobs for various people who could drive the cars by themselves. But if we are building those artificially intelligent machines, the self-driven cars, obviously at that point of time we can say that this AI, it is working as a job killer. Secondly, we can also take another example like speech recognition and translation. These artificially intelligent machines, they are going to perform this function of recognizing the speech and doing the translation of the languages. So obviously earlier if we had human translator who could understand two languages and do this function of translation of languages. So at that point of time again we can say that this AI, it is working as a job killer. Similar to it, there are various fields in which we had earlier placed the human for doing the jobs. But now these are we are being replaced by our artificially intelligent machine, because they are all the way can work in the very similar way we human do. So obviously this AI at some point of time is going to be a job killer. Second, if we consider another aspect of this artificial intelligence, this AI, it can be a job creator also. There are, if we see for an example, there are various progressions taking in the field of artificial intelligence. So if we talk about artificial intelligence in the field of data science, various jobs related to the data scientists, related to data analytics, related to business analytics, these jobs, they have been developed into the market because of this artificially intelligent systems. We have the new markets for artificial intelligence or for any other technology. So we can say there are new jobs upcoming in the field of this artificial intelligence. So obviously if there are new jobs, new technologies that are being developed, so we need to hire various people to do those jobs in the field of artificial intelligence. So at that point of time, this AI, it is working as a job creator also. So AI, it is functioning as a job killer as well as a job creator. What we can say in a nutshell, we can basically use these AI machines for replacing the redundant jobs. There are jobs which require the same task to be repeatedly done. So those jobs can be easily replaced by these AI machines. These redundant jobs which require the same repetitive work, which do not require much of effort to be done as a human. So those jobs, they can be replaced by our artificial intelligent machines, or are machines which can do these tasks efficiently and without getting bored like we humans do get. So this AI field, this is definitely having a great impact on the jobs of people. It is creating new jobs and killing few jobs also. Then, if we talk about the technology overview means what all technology are being required in the field of artificial intelligence. So let us discuss about this technology overview. The very first thing that we require for these artificial intelligent machine is a machine learning framework. See, here we want our machine to work. We want our machine to function like the humans. So we have built some machine learning frameworks. Example, PyTorch has been built. Keras has been built. H2O has been built. This is the entire framework for the machine learning, which help us develop this machine learning capability for the machine to function as artificial intelligence systems. A machine learning framework, it is basically an interface which allows the developers to build and deploy the machine learning models faster and easier. So basically, what are these frameworks going to do us? We have developed these frameworks which since suppose if we are trying to build an artificial intelligent machine, we require a number of things for that. We require, first of all, the very first requirement that we are going to have is to have the data on the basis of which the machine is going to function. We need to have an entire set of algorithms on the basis of which our data will be processed. We need to have number of functions, number of modules to work on that data so that it can deliver us the right output. So an entire set of framework is required. So if we have developed this particular kind of framework, so it will act as an interface by allowing the developers to build and deploy these machine learning models faster and easier. So for an example, we have various machine learning frameworks which have been developed till now: PyTorch, Keras, H2O, and many more. Depending on your requirement, you can use any kind of framework depending on what kind of machine you want to build, what kind of data you want to process. So depending on that, you can choose any of these frameworks that are available in the market and help building these artificial intelligent machine. The second important aspect of this technology is the natural language processing. See, here we are saying that we are trying to build the machine which are intelligent. So if we are trying to build the intelligent machine, they should be able to process our natural language. So NLP, we call in short to natural language processing. It is the ability of a computer program to understand the human language when it is spoken or whenever it is written. We want these artificial intelligent machine to understand these human language. Like if you have Alexa at home, it understands whatever you are speaking. So there's a whole set of function inside it. The whole set of processing units which are placed inside, which are going to process our human language with the help of various syntax analysis, with the help of various parsing methods. This process of natural language processing takes place. This natural language processing, it is an entire field in itself, because understanding the speech of different person. All of us, we human, we speak differently. We have different accent, we use different languages. So we want to build these kinds of machine which can understand these human languages. We speak in a different with different emotions at times. We speak with different accent at different times. So we want our machines to understand this language, this natural language of the people. So this NLP, it is the ability of the computer program to understand the human language whenever we are speaking it, or we want our system to understand if we have written some form of coding, if we are writing something into a natural language. So we want our computer system to understand that and to function accordingly. So this is another technology thing that we are using in the field of artificial intelligence, that is the natural language processing. Then talking about the third thing, that is virtual agent. A virtual agent, it is a conversational chatbot that uses the artificial intelligence and the natural language processing to understand the user's intent, to analyze a pattern in a conversation, and to finally use it to address the customer queries. See, virtual agent, if we see today, whenever you open any website, suppose you have opened any tutorial for studying as a student, suddenly you see some pop-up coming. That is a virtual agent named any thing like Alexa or named anything. And a message comes, can I help you? Do you need any kind of help? We are providing so many tests in this field, we are having so many quizzes in the field, we are doing so many courses in this particular field, the tutorial of which you have opened. So these are all virtual agents, they are not the actual humans who are fulfilling your queries. These are the virtual agent. Normally, if we are working on a tutorial, if we are studying any particular subject tutorial, we have some same question that we ask. We can have the same kind of queries. So instead of keeping a human engaged for that purpose, for answering the queries of the people, what we have built? We have built these virtual agents which will answer to the queries of various people according to the questions they have raised. So these virtual agents, they are the conversational chatbots. They will chat with us using their artificial intelligence and using this natural language processing to understand whatever the user wants to know, to analyze the pattern into the conversation, that what questions the person is going to ask, because generally we follow the same pattern as a human. Whenever, suppose if you go to some query desk, almost all of us, we have the similar kind of question that we repeatedly ask. So we have these virtual agent which will help us so easily answer these questions without any kind of mistake, without any kind of interference. These are virtual agents which have been built understanding the human queries and to answer them according to their questions. Then we have another thing, that is decision management. Decision management, it is a combination of machine learning with business rules to help the organizations understand the appropriate actions to take in a process. Decision management. See, if we are here talking about the artificial intelligent machine, we want them to take decisions. Like humans, what do? We perceive something, we process it into our using our brain, and then we take certain decision and accordingly perform the action. So this decision management, it is an important part of this artificial intelligent machine also. It is a combination of machine learning and the business rule to, so that the organization who are using these artificial intelligent machines, who are using these expert system, they can take better decisions. They can manage their decisions and understand the appropriate action to be taken now. So decision management, it is another part of this artificially intelligent machine which can help us take the decisions. Now, how do they help us taking the decision? It will analyze all the past data, that if this kind of situation came, then what was the decision taken? Was it right or wrong? So understanding all the past events, understanding the previous records, analyzing those previous records, we are being provided with the particular decision. So this decision management part, this can be very well done by these artificial intelligent machine that we have been developing. Then talking about this role of big data. These artificial intelligent machine, they are entirely dependent on the data. If we are saying that we are building the intelligent machine, so the very first thing we need to feed them with is the data. Now the term big data. Earlier we had small machines, we have simple computer system which used to do tasks for us. We did not have much of the intelligent system, so not much data was required. Kilobyte, gigabyte, megabyte, and our task was done. But nowadays we have so much of data rotating everywhere. Suppose each one of us, we are nowadays possessing these smartphones. Whatever data we are sending, whatever messages we are sending, WhatsApp message, anything on Facebook, anything on Twitter, Instagram, all this become the data. Whatever, even if we do one like to certain object, so it will serve as the data in the analysis for the intelligent machines. So we have terabytes of data, we have lots and lots of data, tons of data that is produced by our daily activities. So we this data, it plays an important role in the development of our artificial intelligence machine. Basically, big data, it is the tons of data produced by various activities online and on other electronic devices. Companies, they use this big data in their systems to improve the operations, to provide the better customer service, to create the personalized marketing campaigns, and to take other actions that ultimately can increase their revenues, they can increase their profit. See, if you are doing some shopping on any particular shopping website, let us say Myntra, what happens when you click on something that you want to shop? Various things related to what you've clicked on. Suppose you have opted for a red dress that you want to shop. Similar to it, various things like uh, shoes of red color, like the accessories of red colors, the bags of red color will be shown to you. How is this happening? Now, how is this happening? This is all happening because it is we are analyzing the data, because that data, whatever we feed, whatever we click on, that will serve as a data, and accordingly our choices will be stored into the system. Are things of interest, they will be stored into the system, and next time very similar objects will be shown to us depending on our need, depending on our requirement. So that is how today this data, it is helping us increase the revenues of the companies. They are just analyzing our data, and after analysis of data, what they are doing, suppose we have purchased a product, next time whenever some kind of offer it comes of it comes on another product related to what we have purchased earlier, so they will show it to us, and we as a human fall for it, and we try to buy it. So that is how these companies, they are increasing their revenues using and analyzing the data that we have only given to them. So this big data, this plays a big and very big role into this field of artificial intelligence.